mess about with the hostel. We literally arrived. There was no towels. None of the plugs worked, so we couldn't charge any of our phones. There's a camera in the dorm room as well, which is a bit weird. So she got in and left in about 5 minutes. The choices on Panglao Island to stay are very few and far between. There's a Mad Monkey which we thought about going to, but it was literally like a 30-minute walk from sort of this area, which is where you want to be, and Alona Beach. So we didn't go there. So I've ended up at some guest houses. It's done the job for the night, but it's just not somewhere you want to stay for 4 nights. So unfortunately we've decided just to leave as soon as we've got here. To be fair, I went out last night just to a bar. To be honest, it's a bit like a Filipino Benidorm, a bit seedy. There's lots of older Western men with Filipino girlfriends who look about 17 years old, so to be honest, I'm not really too disheartened about leaving so soon. But I've got a morning here. We don't check out until 12. It's 8 o'clock now, so we're just going to walk around for 3 hours, just so at least I can say I've seen it in the day. And then we're going to go back to Cebu, have a night in Cebu, sort of fly out then to Siargao, and then we'll just spend the rest of the time there, and hopefully it's good there. But weather seems a little bit better at the minute, so hopefully the beach and the water look quite nice. We're going to head down there now. So the place has got quite a few resorts. Obviously if you're on a family holiday, whatever, or you've got a bit of a bigger budget, that'll probably be, I'd say, the place to stay here. Unfortunately, as a backpacker, there's only sort of 3 or 4 okay rated hostels. The rest of them are like rated 4.0 and 5.2 and stuff like that, which they just review horribly. So just be pre-warned if you are coming, especially in the busy seasons, because I reckon the nicer 1 or 2 will sell out straight away. You get stuck for food, always got McDonald's and a Jollibee up there. So following this road down just to the left of the McDonald's and Jollibees takes you straight down back to the beach, and all on the left and right of these you've got little restaurants and whatnot. There's a little side alley as well that takes you through to a little square where they did fire acrobatic, I don't know what you'd call it. But yeah, as long as you're sort of in and around this part of the area, you can probably walk to the beach inside about 5 minutes. The Mad Monkey, of course, to get here is going to be about a 30-minute walk. Obviously you can get tuk-tuk and whatnot, but I'm a bit of a walker me, so I wouldn't really want to be doing that. But coming up on the beach now, so we'll have a look and see how it looks like any of the pictures I've seen. So this is sort of, I guess you could call it the sandy pit that runs along Alona Beach. Then you've got all the restaurants and whatnot to this other side. I suppose it looks quite nice. Again, come in the wrong time of the year, so things like how clear the water is and the debris that's sort of being brought up, you probably just wouldn't get that in summer months. But because we've come when we have, and we're at the tail end of a monsoon, it's timed it terribly. They do all sorts of island hopping, you can go diving, other sort of excursions all around here, so I guess there are things to do, especially again when the sun's out. You definitely will not have to worry about the rain. And look at this, we've got I've left a little 7-Eleven on the side of the beach in case you want to save some money and get some drinks that cost a little bit cheaper. But we're going to continue turns to rock over there, so I don't really know how far we'll get through, but we'll see. So where we've just been, that was down to the bottom of the road and then right. We're now going to walk down the left-hand side and see if there's anything at all this way. First impressions, it does look a little quieter as the two. Maybe that means it's a bit more resorty or what we'll see, but it looks like there's a very, very good sandcastle. We'll take a look at this. Alona, Panglao, welcome. 29th of October 2024, Bohol. I've got a little Tarsier thing. So that's the only two things, or the only two things that I did want to do here, which I'm going to miss out on doing, is a thing called the Tarsier encounter. I think they're deemed like the second smallest primate in the world or something. We've got a sanctuary here for them. And then the other thing was a thing called Chocolate Hills. So, those hills are all pretty much look like they've been properly spread out across sort of an area, but it's one of the things where I wasn't dying to do it. Originally I thought it was on what's the place called, Sikihor Island, so I didn't even really know where it was, so that just sums up how bothered I was about doing it. But there we go, one of those things of leaving so early. Yeah, this looks a bit more relaxed. The beach sort of gets a lot bigger. But yeah, so much seaweed just being swept up because of this typhoon. So this is quite nice. This is that big resort we saw the entrance to earlier. I bet in the summer when that sort of blue skies and like that literally looks like all those Instagram and TikTok videos that you've seen of looking through the palm trees and looking at just bright blue sea. But yeah, this is definitely the resort side. There's just hotel and hardly anyone on it. I've just come up from Alona Beach. I'm just going to walk part way towards Bad Monkey just to see if there is anything down here. And other than that, I'll have to walk back and go get some breakfast and go pack my stuff up again. Ready to leave. See from this board, everything's sort of quite far away. Luckily it is all just resorts and whatnot, but I've only walked like 5 minutes from sort of the town centre, if that's what you want to call it. So just goes to sort of show sort of how spread out a lot of this is. It's not in walking distance at all, unless you are staying, you know, where Chloe and I are staying right now, but then you're paying not for the nicest of places. If you do decide to come here, I think you need to be prepared to either ride a bike and rent one to get about, or if you're not too confident in that, just be prepared that you are going to have to pay for the little tricycles or someone to whiz you around on the bike, especially in the evenings. Like in the day, it's not too bad, you know, 30 or 40 minute walk, you know, to the beach and back. It's doable, especially if the sun's out or, you know, it's early in the morning, whatever. But in the evening, if you want to go out for a meal somewhere, or maybe just go out drinking, like you're gonna have to find someone to take you in. Obviously, don't drink and drive on the scooters; they're dangerous enough as it is. Yeah, that would be my one word of warning when coming there is you need to be able to have your own bike, or at least be prepared to pay someone to drive that bike. So this little square up here, which does have an alleyway that takes you through onto the beach road, as we'll call it. This is where the fire show and whatnot was on last night. But they've got like a couple of restaurants, little kiddie play area. They've got an Irish pub here, and then as you can see, behind here is the stage. So performing all on there, and then that pathway where that couple is there, that's then what takes you down on the beach road. You turn right, go down to the beach, turn left, you sort of go back into the town bar. Nice little setup for them, and they were super busy last night. I think they did 2 shows for the fire dance, like 7:30 and 9:30. Yeah, it seemed like quite a good crowd, to be fair.